The Tibetans teach this is our true self. This is our divine nature. All of this is just a covering. This is a vehicle that we use to navigate in this realm, to play guitar, to read books, to engage with one another, to do all the things that we enjoy doing in the earth plane. But don't forget, this is our true self. Enfolded within all of us is this divine rainbow light being that is seeking ultimately to return to its divine source. This is what Jesus attained in his resurrection. In Tibet, they speak of the guru Padmasambhava, who came from the stars and brought this teaching to earth. The first Tibetan, according to Tibetan teaching, to attain complete enlightenment and the rainbow light body was in all probability Yeshi Shogyo. She is the divine feminine counterpart of Padmasambhava. And I'll never forget reading this a number of years ago. It didn't really quite make sense to me then, but it does now. Padmasambhava is said to have told her the basis for realizing enlightenment is a human body. There is something so sacred and special about this body and the desire of souls. My friend Daniel Wrigley used to say souls have lined up by the billions to get into a human body because it's the basis for realizing enlightenment. Padmasambhava then says, male or female, there's no great difference, but if she develops the mind bent on enlightenment, the woman's body is better. Wow, that feeds right into our Parthenogenesis conversation, that in fact, these priestesses have the ability to, as we're suggesting here, beam from a star system, say the Pleiades, to Earth, manifest a physical flesh and blood body, duplicate or twin herself, initially usually a female body, but then later a male body. And then when it came time to leave, they could dissolve themselves back into their divine nature, the rainbow light body, beam themselves to another star system, perhaps another world, phase back into a physical flesh and blood body, and start the process all over again. I mean, I can't think of a more elegant way to travel the cosmos. No generation starship needed, no penis-shaped rocket ship needed to blast you off to the moon or Mars. You're not going to get much further than that. That's why the human body is so special. It is the gateway. It is the portal. It is our teleportation device that the masculine mind tries to mimic or sometimes mock with technology. Hence AI and transhumanism, which is a total mocking and mimicking of all of this. That's another conversation. But what we're suggesting here, and again, I'm putting it at this level of a high suggestion, is that this is how these priestesses travel the cosmos. And they are assisting in the promulgation of a physical flesh and blood body on this planet that is capable of doing this. This is natural. This is normal ability that we're talking about here. It sounds completely out there, but this is what all of the mystery traditions have been speaking of for millennia. And you noticed here that Yeshi Shogyo wears a cloak of stars and the red sash, as well as a rainbow sash. This is because this is the ultimate teaching of these priestesses. This is what they came to Earth to assist us in manifesting and to recognize this teaching. So here's Yeshi Shogyo, again, the divine consort of Padmasambhava, the rainbow light body guru. And as I delved more deeply into the Tibetan rainbow light body tradition, I learned that this teaching, according to the Tibetans, is taught in 13 star systems, including our own. I mean, assuredly, there are many more, but I feel like what they were doing is localizing it within this section of the Milky Way. When you look into ancient myth and spiritual traditions, you read about, of course, the sun, Sirius, Orion, Pleiades, Cygnus, Lyra, Vega, Arcturus, Ursa Major.